Welcome back to Cooking with Cap. Today, we're making some Cajun chicken and sausage gumbo. Because, a little while back, like maybe a week or two ago, I bought some gumbo from a little soup and salad place that's in the building I work in. And the chicken gumbo that I bought was abysmal. So I figured, why not make my own? So that's what I'm going to do today. Fun fact, it's my first time ever making gumbo. So, also please ignore the price of that chicken. $7.97 for thighs. Come on now. But also, I prepped the cutting stuff early. Well, early, I mean like last night, and then sealed them up really well for cooking today. Yeah, if you cut peppers and onions, they can last about a week before getting pretty if you store them in the fridge. But yeah, it's only been not even 12 hours removed, so yeah, let's get cracking. Oh, and one more thing about gumbo. Depending on if you're going for Cajun gumbo or Creole gumbo, you're going to have different people telling you different things that belong in it. It pretty much just comes down to what you like. Like, you got some people that are adamant that tomatoes do not belong in gumbo, but Creole gumbos tend to have tomato in them, whereas Cajun gumbos tend to just be brownish rather than red. There's the door. Hitting you all with some post commentary because at this point, when I was cooking the chicken, we were getting work done on the windows and it was a little too loud. So, yeah, at this stage, I heated up oil in the pot, and added the chicken thighs to it. I'm going to cook it on both sides till it is done. And yeah, I did kinda not pay attention to the oil, so you will see a little scorch mark in there, but it's not the end of the world. I know how to clean these things really well, and I'm recording this well past I recorded the actual cooking. And rest assured, the pan is looking really nice. It looks brand new. But yeah, I'm just cooking the chicken, both sides. It is what it is. Okay, so the chicken is done, and I got it sitting so that it can just cool off for shredding into bite-sized pieces. Yeah, it's looking good. Meanwhile, I have the sausage cooking in here too, about to stir it up. But yeah, once the chicken is done, that's when you want to start cooking the sausage or sauteing it a little. Okay, so I'm making the roux, which is just stirring up flour and oil. And yeah, I'm doing it in the same pot as all that. This is going to be a nightmare to clean up. Well, it shouldn't be too bad. But doing it in the same pot that I cooked the chicken and browned the sausage, so that all that flavor stays there. So yeah, this is my first time ever doing one of these. Per the recipe, this can be done in the oven, but yeah, I'm just doing it on stovetop, lowish heat, just to avoid scorching it. And I'm just gonna keep at this until it thickens up and gets really brown. Woo! The recipe said this would take 1 hour, but apparently other things that I looked up said that it could take about 8 to 15 minutes. phone's ringing, to get the like dark brown consistency for gumbo. So we'll see. Okay, just showing the process. It has darkened up. It has thickened up. I'm going to let it go just a tad bit longer until it becomes like a little bit darker, but not like scorched or burnt. But yeah, once this is done, I'm adding the veggies. Well, onions, bell peppers, celery. Let's go. And I got the diced onions, celery, and bell pepper in there. So now to just let this simmer or cook for about 10 minutes till everything gets a little bit soft. Okay, so now I've added in the 8 cloves of garlic, the cayenne pepper, there we go, and regular old black pepper. I'm just going to let this do for about 2 minutes, and then it's adding in the rest of the stuff. Pouring in the chicken stock, got that nice pouring action going on. There is a lot in here. There we go. Okay, added some thyme. Could not get fresh thyme prior to cooking. So, hey, powdered thyme is good enough. Stirring that up. Yep. And I've also added 2 bay leaves. Yeah, there's the other one right there. And now I just allow this to cook for an hour. Okay then. Okay, so it's been an hour and I've added the chicken, sausage, and I'm using frozen okra instead of fresh okra. It'll suffice. I've stirred it all in and I'm going to let it go for another hour. Just raise the heat a bit to get it back to a nice little simmer. And yeah, so far it is a hell of a lot thicker than that soup I had from the other day. It smells amazing too. Can't wait for this to be done. Okay, and yeah, after adding the meat and letting it cook another hour, oh, and the okra, we have completed gumbo to be served with rice. Hell yeah. So, yeah, it turned out pretty well. The recipe didn't quite say it, and I know I should have used common sense, but yeah, once you add the meat, make sure to keep stirring it. Yeah, I just saw like, oh, gentle simmer, and but yeah, no, like still stir it occasionally. Yeah, a few of the sausages are a little burnt. I can't even say crispy, just on the bottom though. But yeah, aside from that though, turned out really good. This looks like it's gonna taste amazing. Yeah, see, just like a little bit on the burnt side. I know. I could have did better with that. But yeah, that is indeed gumbo. And it is a lot thicker than what I had a few days ago. I know, because this sausage is actually staying on top, as opposed to all the things sinking to the bottom and there be nothing but like broth. So yeah, I don't have any rice at the ready now because this took forever to cook. Well, not forever, just it is a long process. So yeah, I will have a taste test with some rice a bit later. I've already had lunch, so this is kind of like, yeah. But yeah, I will have a taste test a bit later. And yeah, that's going to be it for me for this little segment of the video. So jump cut. Okay, the official taste test is good. It's real good. That recipe, thumbs up. It's just a like time consuming recipe with all the prep because I am a slow chopper. And the fact that you're letting this simmer for a couple hours, like total. But it's worth it in the long run, and I got plenty of gumbo left. Like I sort of did this like, oh, this can be my lunch for the week. Like, nah, that's gonna be like lunch and dinner. But at least that means less I'm gonna have to like get on takeout. But yeah, thumbs up. It is really good with the rice, and yeah, I got nothing else to say really. I still am a little bummed about some of the little burnt parts, but I guess that's on me for, like I said, just being naive and not stirring during the second simmering process after you add the meats. Like, I should have just kept going back, like, to occasionally stir. Not to mention, I think I did have it up a little too high. I still had it on a simmer, but I could have probably had it on a lighter, I'm about to say slimmer, simmer. But yeah, turned out good. It like, I mean, aside from like some of the burnt sausage, everything else is like perfectly fine. Like, it doesn't taste scorched or anything. Like, it's good recipe. Good recipe. Highly recommended if you got the time. And I'm not talking about the herb. Okay, that was awful, which means it's time for me to end this video. Thank you all for watching. Have a great day, and I will see you next time for more Cooking with Cap. Goodbye.